Hello and welcome to Saturday night with the NBA on 2K Sports. An exciting game on the way. Brian Anderson here with you alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy. And the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. And the starting group for the Celtics. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's out there with Dwight Howard. And it's Bird in at the 3 slot. And for Memphis, we've got Jackson. And it's Cowens in at the 5 spot. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see. Here we go.
So Boston will get the first possession. Here's Nash. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Lucas. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up to the Grizzlies. Here's the floater. And it's good on the layup.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Harden with a bucket.
Yeah, getting it done inside. Harden proves he's more than just a perimeter player.
The Grizzlies on offense. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
Here's Nash. 9 points in his last outing. Antetokounmpo outside. 5 on the clock. Harden from outside. Memphis with a rebound. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. Coach reminded his guys that Giannis is one of the most dangerous players out there. He told his forwards that anytime he takes 2 steps, they'll need to impose their will to limit momentum. He said, quote, "If we're intimidated, we've already lost. Step up and deny his path." Brian, back to you.
Allie, thank you. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. From deep. The rebound by Jackson.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
Here's Abdul Rauf. Antetokounmpo covering. Here's Abdul Rauf. 17 points in his last outing. And again, it's Memphis missing. And some tough salary decisions this summer for the Boston Celtics, Coach.
Well, in one way, it's a good problem to have, possessing too much talent. But with this new CBA, it's harder to retain everybody like we saw with Celtics teams of old.
Here's Abdul Rauf.
Celtics foul. Steve Nash. First personal foul. First team foul.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. They still need this.
Well, look, that's another missed opportunity. 1 for 5 now from the field.
Here's Bird. 9 points for him in his last game. Pass to Nash. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Lucas. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Now here's Jackson. And again, Memphis no good. Outside Harden. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Harden's got 5.
Yes, so much of Harden's work happens at the top of the key, but he can also work you over from the corners.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves.
let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking teams. In third, Memphis. Fifth best, the Celtics.
One look at last season's shot blocking numbers, and it's clear that these are two squads that love to play the physical game down in the paint.
Here's Lucas. Antetokounmpo covering. To win the drought. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
What timing from Giannis on that block attempt. Makes his move right on cue to deny the rim attack. Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Abdul Rauf. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Cowens. Howard with some nice D.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy
Hey,
buckets.
big shout out to the new subs. Big shout out to the people that been coming. Salute to everyone that just pull up to just come check it out, man. This season 2, I hope y'all enjoying what y'all watching, bro. I got more games to come. Stay tuned. 82 seasons long, bro. So enjoy the show. Make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you hit that bell. Make sure you hit the like button. Salute.
Oh, rejected by Howard. And he gets it back. A nice shot by Abdul Rauf.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from him.
Celtics lead by 3. Nash passes to Antetokounmpo. Fires the 3. No luck on that one. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Cowens. Here's Lucas. Here's Dandridge. They set the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Lucas passes to Cowens. A nice shot by Dandridge.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Pass to Harden. The Grizzlies pull it in. Cowens has got 4 rebounds now. Abdul Rauf, the pass to Cowens. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Here's Dandridge. And he drives in. And he jams it home with authority.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's Abdul Rauf. They set the pick. Inside. Here's Cowens. That one is off.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Bird passes to Nash. On the wing, Harden. The jump hook. It's tipped. Jackson surveying the D. Here's Cowens, guarded by Howard. And Lucas gets it to go.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Celtics trail by 4. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
It's that time, Grizzlies fans. Here comes your Grizzlies.
Now here's Harden. He's guarded closely. It's a one-on-one situation. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Price. 11 points for him last game again to stop the run. It's hauled in by Lucas.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Here's Griffith. Whoa! Big finish!
Great dime by Halliburton. Remember, he's led the league in assists.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Celtics trail by 6. You talk about a high-variance team. The Grizzlies keep you guessing, Coach.
Yeah, they do. They're young, brash, a ton of talent, and at times they've seemed poised to take over the West, but it hasn't happened yet.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the bucket by Boston. Here's Griffith. Misses the 3. The Celtics shooting just 25% from the field in the first quarter.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead it to the score.
Pass to Griffith. Back to Halliburton. Here's Dandridge. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Griffith, defended by Harden. Griffith's shot is off.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. The defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Halliburton for 3. Boston pulls it in.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
Yeah, when you have a defense that's showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort. Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Throws it up high. And Lucas gets it to go. Lucas has got his second basket of the night.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Price, defended by Halliburton. Vandeweghe passes to Bird. 4 on the clock. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. Memphis has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Pass to Dandridge. Back to Halliburton. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Boston pulls it in. Howard's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Price, defended by Halliburton. Bird, that's good.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Now Halliburton. He picked up 30 points in their last win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
There's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides. The score still close. Boston out in front, up by 2. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. We've got Green, and it's Nash in at the point guard position. Pass to Vandeweghe. Back to Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Here's the pick. Pocket 6 to the inside. McDyess. Ooh, good finish at the rack on the slick feed.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Price, defended by Jackson. Price, the pass to Jackson. Green with a screen on Halliburton. Pass to Price. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by Johnson.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. McDyess. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Here's Halliburton. The finish inside from Halliburton.
After a cold first quarter, they brought up their field goal percentage, trying to build out this lead now.
Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Nash, still without a bucket. And it's Green missing.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim, turning an easy bucket into a miss.
Halliburton outside. It's hauled in by Nash.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
Green. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. Much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, thanks for that report. Both teams making some changes here. All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. Second is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers, and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
And he drops a first. Well, Stan, Joe Mazzulla is a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Well, Stan, after last season, the Grizzlies brass, quite candid, they weren't close to being championship caliber.
Well, it's a brutal business, B.A. You can have a ton of talent, but sometimes there are just certain teams that stand in your way.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Here's Nash, defended by Halliburton, and it's in there. Nash has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Easy shot for him. He'll take that every time up the floor.
Halliburton, the pass to Jackson. On the take, and the dunk by Jackson.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Oh, it cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Pass to Vandeweghe. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Look, that's an opportunity you don't pass up.
To the wing, right side. Jackson outside. They set a pick. Down low. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Pass to Green. Now Harden. Back to Green. Antetokounmpo outside. Look at Giannis battling inside.
Not a bad option to have with seconds on the shot clock. Just get it to Giannis and he'll figure it out.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Now here's Harden. Tight defense on him. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. And really an offensive transformation for the Grizzlies since 2024, Grant.
Yeah, they're pushing the pace, playing a unique style with a lot of cutting and movement off the ball, crashing the offensive glass. I mean, it all seems to be working.
Free throw good. Green. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, B.A. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
Cowens passes to Halliburton. Here's Cowens. A shot from the mid-range. Rebounded by Green. Boston trailing. Pass to Bird. Launches a 3. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Since joining the league, Giannis has really developed his playmaking. He's become a strong primary ball handler.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
It's that time of the game, everybody. Come on, and give a round of applause for the Grizzlies.
Johnson, he's checked in for Memphis. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Pass to Abdul Rauf. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. Boston pulls it in.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
A shot by Vandeweghe, no good. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up to the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. Antetokounmpo against Halliburton. The 3. Here's Cowens. Off target at the rim. The Celtics have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Bird. And the Celtics another three.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Halliburton outside. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
Yep, that was good. And now a 7-point Boston lead.
Everyone knows Harden is a talented passer. He can really rack up those assists.
And so Tomas Isalo calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Grizzlies trail by 7. Here's Griffith to stop the drought. Giannis with the rebound.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Stan, when you talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo, would you say he's one of the most unguardable players ever?
Well, B.A. certainly got to be in the conversation. Besides maybe Wemby, we haven't seen anyone like Giannis when it comes to length and those long strides especially. Plus, he has that strength, too.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Bird passes to Price. Here's Bird. He's got 12. Harden misses.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Pass to Cowens. Antetokounmpo with the block.
I'll tell you, Giannis is so good. The timing of that block. Wow.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Here's Griffith, defended by Harden. Pass to Griffith. To end the run. They grab their own miss.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Antetokounmpo for 3. It's rebounded by Griffith. Grizzlies trail by 10. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first half. And he trims the lead to single digits. Abdul Rauf's got 5.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure.
Here's Price. Still no points. Pass to Bird. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Well, the Grizzlies shooting about 45% during the second quarter. Abdul Rauf pass to Cowens. Now here's Johnson. Defense right on it. Here's Griffith. The shot comes out. Harden with the defensive effort. Bird passes to Price. 34 seconds left in the half. He takes it in. Abdul Rauf. And it's Bird with a rebound. Bird's got 4 rebounds now. And here is Antetokounmpo. 11 points for him last game again. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Well, that's a smart play. Taking advantage of the mismatch in close.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Dandridge. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Boston ending the quarter up 10. Just pounding the painted areas. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Boston Celtics.
I love how they've kept the ball moving. Make the defense play musical chairs out there.
Musical chairs? I think you mean hot potato because they're burning that D.
Oh, Ernie.
All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
Taking a look here now at Boston, even if they're not the team we thought they'd be, they haven't completely come off the rails. Still plenty of time left. With all this talent, I can see them turning it around real fast. How fast? That fast.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Grizzlies trail by 10. We've got Jackson, and it's Lucas in at the 4. That's the group starting the second half for Tuomas Isalo. Jackson against Harden. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound Boston. Howard's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Antetokounmpo finds Howard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Bird. Here's Nash. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And the basket by Nash. Nash has got 5 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
There's a screen. The drive by Jackson. Here's Cowan. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Guys?
You got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Harden against Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. He gets it in there. Give him 8 points now.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Boston leading by 7. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Bird from behind the arc. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, here were the NBA's top dime droppers last year. In the third spot, Tyrese Halliburton, and of course James Harden.
And you got to give credit to how both of these guys see the floor. They are all about moving the rock and trying to set their guys up. This is why their teammates love playing with them.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Jackson, the pass to Lucas. Here's Dandridge, 6 to shoot. Here's Jackson. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Harden's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Bird. Back to Harden. And the layup is good. And it's a 12-point Celtic lead.
But one thing we know for sure about Harden, he does not shy away from contact.
Now Jackson releases from 15. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Nash passes to Bird. And there it is for him. Bird's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Bird. Three-pointer, Harden. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Abdul Rauf. The shot's good. Abdul Rauf's got 7 points.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Pass to Bird. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. And here's what Memphis' schedule looks like. On Monday, they'll be facing Jason Tatum and the Utah Jazz. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against LaMelo Ball and the Detroit Pistons.
And you know, for that matchup with the Surf, things starting to solidify as that game is going to be number 10 on the year for them. Teams will be getting sharper every time out.
Here's Jackson. Yes, it's good. Jackson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Harden against Jackson. Pass to Nash. On the wing, Harden. Launches it. It's rebounded by Memphis. Cowens has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Jackson outside. The three is up. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Pass to Nash. And here's Howard. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, credit the screen. It gave him the space he needed to get the look he wanted.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
And the free throw, no good. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Here's Abdul Rauf. He has 7.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
Grizzlies trail by 12. Pass to Jackson. Here's Cowens. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant one. Unnecessary contact.
He might be lucky just to get a flagrant one there. Lots of contact on that play, and the officials could have gone with a more severe call.
Well, he better be on his best behavior from this point forward. One more flagrant of any kind, and he's out of this game. No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Halliburton is checked in. Here's Lucas. Pass to Halliburton. Looking to get back on track. Here's Lucas. Here's Dandridge. Just 4 to shoot. Shot from the wing. Here's Cowens. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Celtics lead by 11. Bird passes to Nash. Here's Bird. He's got 17. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Bird's got 19 points. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Halliburton looking
now
for
Boston is from the team GM TJ.
Here's Dandridge.
He got Jazz also.
Oh, and there's the
he got 2
whistle on the
teams. He got a
shot.
team on the East. He got a team on the West. All my
Memphis
GMs
shooting
got a team on the East and the
free throw
West.
shots of the night.
And TJ are one of the teams you need to look out for. Well, I would say TJ is one of the GMs that you need to look out for because he actually have 2 solid teams that probably can play each other potentially for a championship.
That one's off.
Did nobody look like they could hang with New York, but his Utah Jazz showed how to beat them. You just got to roll with the punches, man, and just stay at them. You got to stay at New York, man. You got to stay at Victor. You got to take Victor out the game. You got to take Steph Curry out the game. And it's a whole different ball game. But look out for Utah. Look out for Boston. Team GA.
Lead by 12.
GM Team TJ, I meant to say. Sorry about that.
To the middle. Ball stolen. Pass to Dandridge. Jackson for three. Boston pulls it in. Howard's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's Bird.
Memphis is an available team for someone that want to join the league.
There's the triple.
Memphis is an available team. Someone want to join the league. You got time to touch up the team. This is really a solid roster, a solid team. A couple old heads on here.
And the Celtics lead by 14.
Halliburton is kind of controlling the league for Memphis, but you got some old heads, man. They hooping, they 5-1 right now. So Memphis looking pretty good, man. Yeah, if you know what you're doing, you probably could add something to it, bro, and really finesse this Memphis team. They're very scary. I got Memphis, I got Portland, I have Dallas, I have
Nash passes to Bird.
who else? They're pretty good. That surprised me.
With a screen on Halliburton.
The Kings. Yeah, there's a couple teams, bro, that's available for a new GM. So if you're looking for looking to join my league and you want to be one of the GMs, please comment below. I'm trying to talk too much during these videos, man, because I want y'all to really enjoy the game, the full game. But if you interested in joining my league, please comment below. Please don't forget to hit that like, that bell button. I appreciate y'all. That'll help me keep doing what I'm doing. 82 game season, y'all. 82 game season.
Shoot two.
And he makes a first. Johnson, he's checked in for Memphis. And he makes both free throws.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Pass to Bailey. Here's Price, defended by Jackson. Here's Vandeweghe. Count it. Vandeweghe's got 8.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
A nice shot by Halliburton.
At the perimeter, Halliburton has a lot of confidence. He's just about always ready to take that shot.
Jackson on the wing. Back to Johnson. Pass to Cowens. Here's Lucas. Right side Johnson. Here's Cowens. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Price. Yet to see a basket. Bird, that's good. And the Celtics lead by 13.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. 46 seconds left in the third. To the paint. It's tipped. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Here's Bird. He's got 21. Softly drops in the floater. Bird's got 11 in the second half.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Jackson outside. And they're running. Here's Price. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball.
Memphis ball. Substitution on the court.
Halliburton with the ball. 1 second left. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's Boston in a good situation up by 13 points to close the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. More 2K action in just a moment. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So the Celtics 5 right now. We've got Jackson, James Harden out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Price in at the 1 spot. Chalk up 2 there.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Halliburton, the pass to McDyess. Back to Halliburton. 3-pointer. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Jackson. Now Antetokounmpo, defended by Halliburton. And the basket is good. And the Celtics lead by 17.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Now here's Halliburton. Goes up from the block. And no good, trying to use the glass.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Deflected. Here's Abdul Rauf, defended by Harden. Abdul Rauf, the pass to Halliburton. Here's Abdul Rauf. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the line. Cowens. Giannis with the rebound. Boston leading by 17. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Outside Harden. Out to the wing. Here's Vandeweghe. Memphis with a rebound. Cowens has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Abdul Rauf, the pass to Halliburton. Oh, Hallie, the Rainmaker.
What a release. Halliburton getting rid of it.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Now Harden. Pass to Vandeweghe. McDyess with a rebound. McDyess has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Abdul Rauf, the pass to Halliburton. Here's Abdul Rauf. Can't cash it in from close range. Boston leading by 14. Inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Kiki Vandeweghe taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Howard's checked in for Boston. Good on the second one. Grizzlies trail by 15. Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Floats one up. Halliburton finishes down low.
And good work by Halliburton, outthinking the defense and creating an opportunity for himself.
To the left side wing. Here's Vandeweghe. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Abdul Rauf, pass to McDyess. Basket counts.
Oh, that's a smart pass in close quarters.
Boston leading by 13. Down low. Bully ball in the paint from Giannis.
Well, this is the problem Giannis presents. Stopping him inside is such a challenge.
Halliburton, the pass to Abdul Rauf. Here's Cowens, guarded by Howard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Dwight Howard picks one up.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Tyrese Halliburton taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Grant.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
And both free throws good for Halliburton.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Nash passes to Bird. Here's Nash. Takes a 3. Knocks down the triple. And the Celtics lead by 16.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Here's Halliburton. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Halliburton's got 12 points in just the second half. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Halliburton. To the inside. Oh, Giannis dumps it home.
This is why this team loves involving Antetokounmpo in pick and rolls, because the D has no answers for him.
Back to Halliburton. Lets it go from deep. The rebound, Celtics. Antetokounmpo has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Wow, Giannis, that is ridiculous.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. And here's Halliburton. Jackson outside. Tries to break his ice. Oh, rejected by Howard. They retain possession.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
You got a piece of it, and they'll get another chance. Here's Bird. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, what a save by Giannis. He should always be crashing the offensive glass like this.
Back to Halliburton. From deep. Boston pulls it in.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Antetokounmpo outside. Shoots over Jackson. And Boston again with the bucket.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Halliburton outside. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
All right, then. The first ladies of the ball are ready to take the court. Give it up for your Grizz girls.
our presentation of the player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
With the way he shot the ball, he had to be the choice. His percentage was fantastic, and he's just done a great job of finding space and taking advantage of every inch the defense gives him.
Well, they were coming off 2 straight losses, and he put his foot down. He stepped up his game, had a big night, and got them moving in the right direction again. And so it's Boston with it. Right wing. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And the big finish by Giannis.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Harden against Jackson. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Greg.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to Abdul-Rauf. Jackson outside. There's a screen to the middle. 5 to shoot. Cowens. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Now here's Harden. Defended by Jackson. Harden against Jackson. Now here's Harden. Tightly guarded. Off on the layup. Grizzlies trail by 18. Jackson with it. Jackson the screen. Here's Abdul-Rauf. Oh, the miss in the face of great defense. Here's Nash. Harden outside. And he banks in the layup. 14 points for James Harden.
Well, you want to shoot a high percentage from the floor? That's where you go with the ball.
Memphis has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Pass to Abdul-Rauf. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Harden against Jackson. Great awareness to beat the clock. Celtics lead by 18. Harden outside. Poke loose. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Celtics.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
Pass to Jackson. Here's the 3. Yes, sir, with the 3. Boston dictating the flow. 22 was their biggest lead. Harden. And he converts the layup.
I love it. When Harden shoots, he commits. A little contact isn't going to upset his mechanics.
see the Celtics taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of
Hey,
the
I want to
game.
appreciate
Allie,
everybody
take
that
it
watching
away.
that tuned in. Hey, please hit that like button.
What enabled you
Do
to
your
win
boy a
this game
favor,
so
man. Hit that
convincingly?
like button. I try not to talk much.
It was a team effort.
Full season,
We came out, we did
82
not mess around
games.
with the game. We gave
You get it all.
We defended, we moved the ball.
Stay tuned. I got more games coming up.
Giannis always recognizing the importance of his teammates. Thanks so much, Giannis.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.